your dad, right? Now what you see is in twins, any of you all know any twins or any of you all are twins? Do you know any twins? If there are identical twins, they have 100% the same DNA. So the only differences that you see in them is when they're brought up and the experiences that they go through. Right? So that's interesting. So you get half your DNA from your mom and half from your dad. So just look at these different lines and try to correlate them to, so some you get from your mom, some you get from your dad, right? Like so 50%, right? So let's look at this. Now you have a daughter, 2 daughters and 2 sons here. Okay, now I want to see based on, okay, are they any similarities with their moms? So look to see which lines are similar to their moms. Okay, so you see this line here? I'm not able to see properly. You see another line here? Yeah? You see the lines that are coinciding
It's
with
like
their moms?
match the following. It's like match the following.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So now you look at the dads, then you can see the dads. So you see this D1, the daughter, first daughter, she's got some from her mom and some from her dad. Okay? And then you look at the first son, they have some from the mom, some from the dad. Whereas these 2 children are adopted. So they don't actually have DNA from their mom or dad. They're not biologically from their mom or dad. Okay, so something similar, something that you guys can understand. Another thing is, you've seen all these movies where they talk about how do you go to a crime scene and see who's the murderer, who killed this person or whatever, based on what evidence is left behind, right? So what could be left behind? You have blood, you have maybe hair strands in the scene of the crime. Yeah, so the investigators take that and then they will check for the DNA. So they'll extract something like this. They extract the DNA from the blood, extract DNA from the hair. Okay, so now you have a victim. So just focus on these lines, okay? And you have 2 suspects, 2 people who could have killed this person, okay? So you have the blood, and see the blood is matching correctly with the victim. Victim means the person who died, right? So the blood is matching correctly with them. Okay, so you know, oh, this blood belongs to this person who died. Now you see this hair. Okay, you see the DNA from the hair. Does it match with anything? Suspect 1? So, suspect 1 is at the site of where this happened, right? Where the murder happened. So then that suspect just goes from being a suspect to probable killer, right? So that's how they find out. So this is just a simple way of seeing how did they actually find who actually murdered this person and what do they do when they say we got DNA from a crime scene. They match it like this. Okay?